Hi, Remnant friends. Have you ever thought what it will be like in heaven? I know there's some things in the Bible that are pretty cool, and I pray about that and I think about that often. I'm tired of this earth, and as I get older, I get more tired of it, and I'm sure you are too. And I believe that we are so close to the end of time, and yes, I know our parents said it, and their parents said it, and their parents said it. It's been said for a long time, but never ever has there been a time like we see today. Not just the wickedness that's going on, but with pollution, with everything else. You cannot fix this. You cannot punch a reset button and it all starts over again. It's not going to start over again. This is it. We have very little time left. So a great thing to do, so we don't get discouraged, is think about heaven. I think about the sea of glass. Can you imagine a sea of glass, or we'll be standing on that? And this text in Revelation chapter 22 gives a little bit of insight. It says, "And he showed me a pure river of water of life, clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God and of the Lamb." Now think about that. Just for a minute, clear as crystal. Now, some of you know what crystal glass is. It's probably some of the best glass. It's very clear. I won't forget when we lived in Montana, we would drive up from the town. We were like 50 miles from the nearest town, and there's no electricity. And I mean, we were in the wild. We had grizzly bear and moose and elk that went right through a yard. But just before we got home, a mile or two, there was this creek. And I never got tired when I would drive up over that creek on the little bridge. I'd stop. And I know my kids had to get tired of it, and so did Deb. But I would say, "Look, kids, look, honey, look how clear that water is." That water would be running over those rocks. And in Montana, they were called river rocks. There were rocks that were green and purple and gray, all sorts of different colors. It was just beautiful. And if you didn't see the water running, you would wonder if there was any water at all. But the water running over them, you could tell it was water, but it's just clear. Well, think about this. This would be clearer than that. I don't know how you can get clear, but it says as clear as crystal, proceeding from the throne of God. I long for that day, just to see that clear crystal water. And then it says here, in the middle of its street, and on either side of the river was the tree of life. So think about this. On either side of that river, the river of life, was a tree of life. It didn't say the trees, plural, of life. It says the tree of life, which means that the way I see it is, here's a trunk on one side going up, here's a trunk on the other side going up into one tree. The tree of life, but it was on both sides. It says, in the middle of its street and on either side of the river was a tree of life, which bore 12 fruits, each tree yielding its fruit for every month. Don't you want to be there, friends? I know I do, and I could read on and on about things, but fill yourself with God's love. Contemplate His grace for you. Think about heavenly things. Inspire yourselves when no one else might inspire you. It's inspiring to read about what God has in store for you. It says what? That eyes have not seen nor ears heard of the greatness and the beauties that God has in store for us. Let's all be faithful. Let's all be there together to stand on that sea of glass. Until later, God bless.